Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. But if you did, hey, I would greatly appreciate it. We are counting down the days to Christmas. Basically, if you follow the channel, you know that in December we have an advent calendar. We have lots of advent calendars, but one of those advent calendars, we have a movie in each pocket, and then we pull out that film, and then we watch that movie for the day. But I never rank those movies really against one another. So I thought, as we are heading towards December, how about I pull from my Christmas movie collection, which is beside me, and rank 3 movies from that collection. So let's do that. Let's pick 3 movies from my Christmas collection, and then we'll rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. So I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Here, check this out. This is the tub. Little sneak peek of some of the films. Some of the films in there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, says that wise owl. All right. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna have to talk poorly about one of these. All right, actually 2 of them. Wow, I don't love any of these. One of them I used to love, and that's this one here, All I Want for Christmas. Ethan Embry, Thora Birch, also this guy, I can't remember his name. I don't know. He was in stuff when I was a kid. Who else we got in there? Lauren Bacall. Oh, Leslie Nielsen, Santa. Look at that. The Naked Gun. Kevin Nealon. Where's he at? Kevin Nealon's right here. Wonderful, hilarious comedian. Ethan Randall. Okay, a lot of people in this. But here's the thing. When I was a kid, I loved this. I would catch it on TV every once in a while, and I just thought it was great. And I wonder if this was actually my introduction to Ethan Embry. I'm pretty sure it was. And Ethan Embry is, I don't know, he's an actor that I always loved. Like, growing up, seeing him and stuff, I just thought he was so cool. He was like, I wanted to be him. In Empire Records, I just thought he was so, as Mark, right? He was just so cool. And then also, well, in this, I thought he was cool in this. And, oh my gosh, Can't Hardly Wait. I mean, if there was anybody who I kind of felt like I was maybe in school, mentally inside my head, it was maybe him. I don't think I really was him. I was actually kind of like this guy, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, the Me character. How he just kind of like is like friends with everybody, to where he's also like not close friends with everybody. I feel like I was that. I did have like a best friend also in high school, still today. But I don't know. I'm getting off track here. Can't Hardly Wait. I loved Ethan Embry in that. His character, I just felt like I identified with him really well. He's in Grace and Frankie, and I think he's great in that. I don't know. Anytime I see Ethan Embry in something, I'm like, yes. Oh, he's in Vegas Vacation. So I don't know. He's just always been one of my favorite like contemporary actors that was, I'm nearish the same age as. I mean, he's probably, I don't know. He's probably quite a bit older than me, actually. I think Thora Birch and I are the same age, somewhere around there. But anyway, I liked this as a kid, loved it as a kid, and I was like, man, I gotta see this again. And I was like talking to my wife, and I was like, I gotta buy this. We gotta watch this. It was like one of my favorites. She'd never seen it, and then I just thought it was overlong and kind of boring. And I was like, how the heck did my kid mind hold on to this movie and not lose interest in it? Like, I don't know. I know my kids today, their attention span's way shorter than mine ever was. I guess maybe I had a longer attention span when I was a kid, and now, you know, with phones and all that stuff, maybe my attention span has gotten a lot shorter than it used to be. But I had a rough time getting through this because it just felt so long. And I think that's one of the worst critiques anybody can give a movie, is it was long. It was too long. But I don't know. That's kind of how I felt about it. And I'm just amazed that me as a kid, I could handle this no problem and loved it. I was never sitting there thinking this is too long. All right, next we have, oh man, hate to talk about this one. Chaz Palminteri directed this, who I had the chance to meet at Roger Ebert's Film Festival. He was there to present A Bronx Tale. He was showing it for one of its anniversaries, and he was cool. He was awesome. He was like one of my favorite guests they ever had. He was like making the whole joint just crack up. He had one of the best Q&As afterwards. But yeah, he directed this, and look at this bad CGI. I mean, like what? But this is an all-star cast here. I'm talking about people like Penelope Cruz, Paul Walker, Susan Sarandon, Alan Arkin, and we're not even mentioning some other people because Chaz Palminteri's also in this. And well, he's not listed here. I mean, he's kind of like a cameo, but I guess a little secret. Robin Williams is also in this. But this is a movie that just felt so overly disjointed. I think I have a mustache going into my nose right now. A mustache hair? Okay. I don't know. I kind of felt that it was disjointed a little bit. It's a lot of different people, and then I think I maybe wanted their stories to maybe come together a little bit more. It has some supernatural qualities to it, but I mean, I love this cast, and it's amazing that this cast didn't create a stronger film. And Chaz Palminteri, same thing. I don't know. It just didn't quite work for me, but I feel like everybody who's in this, I think they are great in great performers. And Chaz Palminteri, great director, great actor. He's amazing. I love him. From A Night at the Roxbury to A Bronx Tale, and to even his television work on Modern Family. He's great. But for some reason, I don't know, this movie didn't quite tie together for me, I think, in the way I wanted it to. Next we have Arthur Christmas. This was a cute movie. I think I've only seen it once. We just added it to our calendar one year, and I think we bought it just because we'd never seen it before. We thought it might be cute, and it was pretty cute. They got the family of Santa Clauses, the Claus family right here. There's Santa, the older brother, and the younger brother, if I remember correctly. Is that the old Santa, maybe, who used to be in charge, one of the older Santas? So it kind of gets passed down. One retires, the next one takes over. And I can't remember what his name is. Oh, well, Arthur. Arthur. It was kind of like, have you ever seen that movie Fred Claus? Did I watch Fred Claus? I think we put it in once. Yeah, we did, and I didn't like it. I didn't think that was very good. But kind of like that, where it's like a family business. And yeah, I'd only seen it the one time. I thought it was pretty good. I think there were some shorts maybe on this DVD also with the elves. But it was okay. I liked it, but it isn't one that I will watch again on my own. But if my kids want to watch it, and we probably will show it to our kids one day, and if they really love it, chances are I'll start to like it. I've noticed that there are things that I didn't care about, but when my kids really start getting into it, it just, I don't know, it wakes something up to where I'm like, you know what, I like this too. So that could happen with this movie someday. But now I'm kind of neutral on it. But interestingly, this mustache is just getting everywhere. Interestingly, it might end up number 1, because this one would have been if I never rewatched it, because I would have been like, oh, it's great, I loved it. As a kid, I was watching it all the time, and it was one of my favorites, and Ethan Embry's in it. So, and it's about divorce, I remember that was kind of interesting. I had, my parents are divorced. But I don't know, just that rewatch that I did with my wife, it was just like this movie's taken forever, and it just didn't feel cohesive, and it wasn't what I wanted. So I think I'm actually going to go Arthur Christmas #1, and then Noel. Man, I feel really bad about that because I love everyone involved in it, but I can't give it that number one position. So #1's actually going to go to Arthur Christmas, then All I Want for Christmas, and then Noel. Wow, look at that. We're just talking about Christmas here. It's Christmas ranking as we count down the days to December, when we begin counting down the days to Christmas. All right, so my question to you is, have you seen these movies? These 3 right here. And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all 3, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.